Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the evolution of automotive beasts. These are the boldest, baddest, and most controversial trucks of the last few decades. From military machines to meme-worthy electric monsters, this is the full-throttle journey from the legendary Hummer H1 to the sci-fi insanity of the Tesla Cybertruck. Get ready for roaring engines, outrageous designs, and some surprises you probably didn't know. Let's roll back the years and unleash the monsters of the road. Hummer H1, 1992 to 2006. The military monster. It all started with war. Literally. The Hummer H1 was born from the battlefield-tested Humvee, the U.S. military's go-anywhere truck of choice. Its massive 7-foot width made it nearly impossible to fit in a regular garage. But that was the point. This wasn't a truck for commuting. This was a statement. Arnold Schwarzenegger saw the military version during filming of Kindergarten Cop and personally convinced AM General to make a civilian version. Soon, the H1 became a Hollywood favorite, a symbol of alpha status and brute force. But with a 6.5-liter diesel engine that guzzled gas at 10 miles per gallon, this thing made environmentalists cry. Still, it could ford 30 inches of water, scale 22-inch obstacles, and survive just about anything. Except gas stations. Hummer H2, 2002 to 2009, luxury goes loud. If the H1 was the warrior, the H2 was the rock star. GM took the military legacy and dipped it in chrome. Suddenly, the Hummer was everywhere. Music videos, NBA parking lots, and reality TV shows. It rode on a modified suburban chassis, but kept the squared-off look and macho attitude. With heated leather seats, touchscreen nav in the 2000s, and optional third-row seats, the H2 was comfort meets chaos. But it was still no friend of the earth. With 9 miles per gallon, it was practically a rolling oil spill. The H2 became a symbol of early 2000s bling culture. It wasn't about subtlety. It was about presence. And if you had spinners on your 22s, you were royalty. Hummer H3, 2005 to 2010. The baby beast. The H3 was GM's attempt to bring the Hummer brand to the masses. Smaller, cheaper, and more fuel-efficient. Sort of. It came with a 5-cylinder engine at first, yes, 5, which made some fans question its beast status. Still, it looked the part and had decent off-road chops, especially the Alpha version with the VS8, but it never fully captured the magic of the originals. It was too tame for the off-road purists and too clunky for city drivers. Fun fact, the H3 was actually assembled in Shreveport, Louisiana, and even had a South African version called the H3 Adventure. In the end, it was the quiet end to a loud legacy. By 2010, the whole Hummer line was discontinued. The beast had gone silent. For now. Ford Raptor, 2010 to present. The Desert King. Just when it looked like the era of big bad trucks was over, Ford said, "Not so fast." Enter the F-150 Raptor, a factory-built Baja racer that could jump dunes and still tow a trailer. With massive shocks, a wider track, and desert-tested durability, the Raptor didn't just look tough, it was tough. It started with a 6.2-liter V8 and evolved into a twin-turbo EcoBoost V6 with over 450 horsepower. Drivers loved its aggressive style, insane off-road ability, and surprisingly refined interior. It even came with drive modes like Baja and Rock Crawl, straight from the world of racing. The Raptor became the gold standard for performance trucks, fast, mean, and insanely fun. Ram TRX, 2021 to present, Hellcat on wheels. When Ram dropped the TRX, it wasn't trying to compete. It was trying to dominate. With a 702 horsepower Hellcat Phi 8, this thing could outrun sports cars while covered in mud. It was called a muscle car in truck clothing, And for good reason. 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, launch control, and a massive air intake the size of a dinner plate. It even had an Easter egg of a TRX eating a Raptor. Subtle, right? This was the answer to anyone who said trucks were boring now. And while it guzzles gas like it's 2005, fans love it for being unapologetically ridiculous. It may just be the last great ice monster before EVs take over. GMC Hummer EV, 2022 to present, the electric tank. After more than a decade in silence, Hummer returned. But this time, electric. The GMC Hummer EV is not just a vehicle, it's a tech demo on wheels. Crab walk steering? Got it. 1,000 horsepower? Absolutely. Watts to freedom launch mode? Say less. It weighs over 9,000 pounds, yet goes 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. That's absurd. It has removable roof panels, an insane 18-camera view system, and can charge at 350 kilowatts, faster than most EVs on the road. But here's the twist. It's massive, inefficient, and not exactly planet-friendly. It's ironic. An EV built like a tank. But that's the modern Hummer vibe. Tesla Cybertruck, 2024 to present. The meme machine. So there you have it. 7 legends, each one a chapter in the story of how trucks went from war machines to electric memes. Some were loved, some were mocked. All of them left a massive tread mark on automotive history. Which one would you take home? Let us know in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe for more wild auto stories, and we'll see you on the next ride.